Welcome to day 6 of my October challenge where I post a new video on YouTube each day of October. Today I want to talk about my 5 favorite faith-based or Christian movies. This is a list I've been waiting to do for a while now. I actually thought I should do 10, but I don't want to keep you here for too long, so I'm only gonna do 5. There are 2 movies from this year that I had to leave off the list, and they are Ordinary Angels and Unsung Heroes, which I thought were brilliant movies, and they actually do belong somewhere in my top 5. But I am gonna do a revised list sometime in the future and hopefully include them in my complete top 10 or top 20. So let's get started on my 5 favorite Christian movies. At number 5, I have Facing the Giants, a movie that played an important part in forming my faith as a teenager. We watched this movie at youth, and it just totally changed my view of Christianity and of what faith based movies can be. I wasn't exactly the sport type, but this movie also got me interested in sport in a way, and just the way of teamwork and faith and how it all can come together to create something special. At number 4, I have War Room, which coincidentally was also made by the filmmakers of Facing the Giants. And this one focuses on prayer, the importance of prayer, and how prayer can pull you through or take you through some of the hardest times in your lives. Something that I struggle a lot with sometimes is praying, and this movie just gave you a different view of what prayer actually means and how it strengthens your faith and can give you new hope in some really dire situations. Number 3, I have God's Not Dead, the first one. This movie is actually an important movie for all in the Christian faith, as it reminds us that no matter what the world says about God, we know who God is. We know He's still alive. We know that Jesus rose from the dead after 3 days, and we know how awesome He is. It is something that can remind you of how you should not give up on your faith, no matter what the circumstances might be. And number 2, I actually have an animated movie, and some might not even call this a faith based movie, but it is a biblical movie, and it's Prince of Egypt. A wonderful, wonderful animated movie with some beautiful musical numbers, and it's just one of my favorite movies from my childhood. One that I can always go back to and just be reminded of the story of Moses. And number 1, I also have another musical. I guess it's easy to see that I actually like musicals, and that's I Can Only Imagine, one of the most recent movies on this list. The story of Bart is just one of not coincidence, not fate, but of faith and hope and of God's hand in someone's life. It is just a beautiful movie, and this movie, when I saw it in theaters, had so many people in tears, myself included. It's a movie that I really want to watch again just to get experience, and the song itself, I Can Only Imagine, regardless of how some people might say it as this pop song, it's actually a song with a deep message, a message of faith, a message of believing, and a message of hope of who Christ is. So that's basically my top 5 faith based or Christian movies. Let me know what yours are.